It's Friday, January 16th. I'm meteorologist Kalin Mitchell in the CTV News Atlantic Weather Center. Well, we're starting to get in on the tail end of that low pressure system that brought most of the region rain, drizzle, and fog. But as we're getting in behind it, it is a colder west and northwest wind taking over. That wind is starting to get a little bit more on the gusty side, and it's turning what's left of rain and showers over to some flurries and some areas of light snow. Now, in the light snow today for parts of New Brunswick, there may be some localized snowfall totals of around 2 to 5 centimeters. What's left of the steadier showers clearing Prince Edward Island and the east of Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia, by the way, did pick up some general rainfall totals over the last 48 hours between around 15 and 35 millimeters. Lower rainfall amounts reported in Prince Edward Island as well as areas of New Brunswick. Now, that center of that storm system is up into Newfoundland now, and they're contending with some high winds and heavy rain there, and there's still some heavy snow pushing up towards the northern coastline of the Gulf of St. Lawrence as well as southern areas of Labrador. A few winter storm warnings have been issued. But for us here in the Maritimes, the biggest thing is the effect that these colder west and northwest winds are having on our temperatures. And that's bringing them down as we make our way through our afternoon and into the evening hours. By late afternoon, by the evening, most temperatures in the Maritimes should be below the freezing mark, which means you need to be careful about any wet surfaces turning icy through the day. And this evening and tonight is going to feel like more of a typical January night. By 9, most temperatures in the region several degrees below zero. Some in the north of New Brunswick already falling into the minus teens. And the overnight low temperatures into the minus teens for most of New Brunswick tonight, maybe even close to minus 20 up around the northwestern corner of that province. Down around minus 10 for Charlottetown and Summerside, Prince Edward Island for tonight. And low temperatures for Nova Scotia between minus 5 and minus 9, which means more of a typical January feel to the air when we start the day on Saturday. Now, in Saturday's forecast, it'll be increasing cloudiness for the Maritimes, but afternoon into evening and night, expect that there will be some areas of flurries and light snow that develop. And there may be some local accumulations in that light snow between 1 and 5 centimeters. Some areas that are expected to get into that light snow first include much of the southwestern corner of New Brunswick, developing afternoon into evening, including Fredericton, and parts of the southwest of Nova Scotia, including the Annapolis Valley and the South Shore. The South Shore, though, may see that snow mix in or turn over to some light rain. Then in the forecast for Sunday, it's going to be a mostly cloudy day. There will be a chance of some flurries or showers during the day, with the high temperatures ranging from a few degrees below to a few degrees above the freezing mark. But the biggest concern comes later Sunday night into Monday, and that's when we need to watch for nor'easter that'll be developing and moving up just off the eastern seaboard of the United States. Now, weather from this storm system does look like it'll be coming into the Maritimes as we move through Sunday night and into Monday morning, and there is a potential that parts of the region could pick up some heavy snow. Now, I don't want to get into specific snowfall numbers for specific communities quite yet, because there's been a lot of variability day to day with where the heaviest of the snow with this weather system is expected to fall. But here's my outlook, and we should do an outlook because it's Friday, of course, and this weather system isn't that all far off in the forecast. The potential for the heaviest of snow right now looks like it'll range from around the southeastern corner of New Brunswick, across the eastern half of Prince Edward Island, and into Nova Scotia for areas just away from the Atlantic coastline. On the Atlantic coastline and into the east of that province, there is the potential for it to be more of a wintry mix, snow turning through ice pellets over to freezing rain. So because of that wintry mix, the amount of snow that adds up will depend on the nature of it. Still a potential, though, that some areas could pick up 10 or more centimeters. In the area that sees heavy snow from this weather system, there could be some amounts in excess of 15 centimeters of snow, with the top end could be closer to 25 or 30 centimeter mark. And then much of New Brunswick, as you get away from that southeastern corner of the province, likely to be in the lighter snow from the weather system, less than 5 centimeters. Bottom line is, keep tabs on that forecast Sunday night into Monday, because it is one of these type of weather systems that could certainly be disruptive if it catches us square on here in the Maritimes. You can find news and weather updates anytime, ctvnewsatlantic.ca.